Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Coin Collectors and Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into an interesting story of a seemingly ordinary coin that might just be worth millions of dollars. That's right, we're talking about the 1973 D1-cent coin, also known as the penny. But before you start checking your change, let me tell you, not all 1973 D pennies are created equal. Some are worth more than their face value, way more. In fact, we'll explore a penny with a potential value of $654 million. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's see if you've got a treasure in your pocket. Stay tuned, because this journey is full of twists and turns. The 1973 D1-cent coin. To kick things off, let's take a look at the basics of the 1973 D penny. It's a part of the United States Mint's production from the early 1970s, stamped with the D mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver, Colorado. This penny weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Just like any other modern-day penny, the front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial. Standard design, right? So why are we so focused on this particular year? The answer might surprise you. The 1973 D penny's regular value. Let's clear this up right away. The regular 1973 D penny is worth, well, 1 cent. Just like all the other pennies minted from the 1970s, it doesn't have any unusual features or rare minting errors that would make it stand out to the casual collector. But hold on, that doesn't mean the 1973 D penny can't have value in a collector's market. Coins often increase in value based on their rarity, condition, and historical importance. So while the standard 1973 D penny is worth its face value, some people might pay a bit more for a coin in great condition, one that's uncirculated or has an unusually high grade. The mystery of the 1973 D penny, a potential $654 million coin. Now, here's where things get interesting. There's a mystery surrounding the 1973 D penny that has intrigued collectors and historians for years. As we mentioned earlier, this particular penny could be worth $654 million, but how is this possible? It all comes down to a rare phenomenon, a minting error. In the world of numismatics, that's the study of coins. If you didn't know, minting errors are big business. A small mistake during the production process can turn an otherwise regular coin into a rare and valuable collectible. In this case, some experts speculate that there may have been a small batch of 1973 D pennies minted with an error, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or even missing design elements. While the U.S. Mint generally has strict quality control measures, errors do happen, and when they do, the results can be extraordinary. The hypothetical scenario is that if a coin like this were discovered, in good condition, it could skyrocket in value. Some collectors believe it could be worth up to $654 million, based on the extreme rarity of such a minting flaw. But here's the kicker: this penny might not even exist. There has never been an officially verified report of such a coin being discovered. It's mostly a topic of speculation and rumor. So while some might claim that this elusive 1973 D penny could fetch a staggering price, there's no verified evidence to support that claim, at least, not yet. Real-life coin discoveries and their extraordinary values. Before we dive into whether such a penny could be out there, let's look at real-life examples of coins that have reached absurd values due to minting errors or unique characteristics. One of the most famous examples is the 1943 copper penny, which was supposed to be made out of steel during World War II due to a copper shortage. Yet, a few copper pennies were mistakenly struck, and these rare errors can sell for over $1 million each today. Another example is the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, a coin that was never officially issued by the U.S. Mint. Only 5 of these coins are known to exist, and one of them was sold at auction for $4.5 million in 2018. These extraordinary sales demonstrate the immense value that minting errors or rare historical pieces can hold in the numismatic world. So, while we don't have confirmation of a 1973 D penny worth millions, the possibility is not entirely out of the question. The search for rare pennies. how to identify a valuable coin. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1973 D penny is the one worth millions? It's not as simple as just pulling out your pocket change. Identifying a rare coin takes a bit of expertise, patience, and sometimes even the right tools. Here's a basic guide to help you get started. Examine the date and mint mark. Always check the year and mint mark. The D mint mark on the 1973 penny is crucial because it differentiates it from other coins. Look for minting errors. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or misplaced digits can significantly increase the value of a coin. These errors are rare, but not impossible to find. Inspect the condition. A coin's grade can have a big impact on its value. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition are typically worth more than those that show signs of wear and tear. Consult a professional. If you think you have a rare 1973 D penny or any other potentially valuable coin, take it to a professional numismatist or coin dealer. They can help you identify its value and authenticity. Conclusion: is the 1973 D 1-cent coin really worth $654 million? To wrap things up, the 1973 D penny may not be worth millions, at least not based on verified evidence. However, the possibility of finding a rare error coin, like a double-struck or off-center penny, does make the 1973 D penny an interesting piece for collectors to keep an eye on. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and while the $654 million price tag might sound like an exaggeration, it's not unheard of for rare coins to fetch astronomical prices. Whether or not a 1973 D penny is sitting in your collection, or even hidden in your spare change, one thing is certain: coin collecting is a hobby that's always full of excitement, mystery, and the potential for big discoveries. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting stories about rare coins and their surprising values. Until next time, keep searching for those hidden treasures, and remember, sometimes, the smallest things are worth the most. Next 2000 D 1-cent USA coin. Today, we're diving into an exciting story about a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth an astonishing amount of money, the 2000 D 1-cent coin, also known as the penny. You might be wondering, why would a modern penny be worth more than just 1 cent? Well, we're going to explore the fascinating history and potential value of this coin, including why some experts say it could be worth a whopping $97 million, so sit tight, because this is one tale you don't want to miss. Grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. Overview of the 2000 D 1-cent coin. To understand why the 2000 D penny could be worth so much, let's first take a look at the basics of the coin. The 2000 D penny was minted by the United States Mint in Denver, Colorado, and it features the traditional design with President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. This penny was minted during the year 2000, a significant year in history, marking the turn of the millennium. While the regular 2000 D penny doesn't stand out from other modern pennies in terms of design or composition, there's a particular reason why it's generated so much attention in the world of coin collectors. And no, it's not just about the historical significance of the year 2000. Regular value of the 2000 D 1-cent coin. Before we get into the big money discussion, let's first cover the regular value of the 2000 D penny. On its own, the 2000 D penny is worth just 1 cent, as is the case with any standard penny minted by the U.S. Mint. Most of these coins are commonly found in circulation and don't have any unique features that would make them stand out. However, even though the 2000 D penny is not inherently worth more than its face value, it still plays an important role in the history of American currency. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies in the year 2000, and many of them are still circulating today. But for collectors, there's something specific about the 2000 D penny that sets it apart, and that's where things get really interesting. The mystery of the 2000 D penny, a coin worth $97 million. Now, we get to the intriguing part of the story, the $97 million claim. You might be wondering, how can a regular 2000 D penny be worth this much? The answer lies in the possibility of a rare minting error, a phenomenon that can drastically change the value of a coin. Coin errors are one of the most sought-after aspects of the numismatic world. When a minting process doesn't go as planned, the results can be fascinating and incredibly valuable. Some believe that there may have been a small batch of 2000 D pennies with an unusual minting flaw, such as double-struck impressions, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck with a misaligned die. These types of minting errors can make the coin unique and much more valuable. The $97 million figure comes from a theoretical scenario where a coin like this would be discovered in exceptional condition. Collectors and numismatists sometimes imagine that a perfect, error-free, mint-condition 2000 D penny with such flaws could be worth a fortune. Though no such coin has officially been reported or confirmed, the sheer possibility of discovering a rare error like this makes the 2000 D penny one of the most talked about coins in recent years. Real-life examples of rare minting errors. To put this potential $97 million value into perspective, let's look at some real-life examples of coins with minting errors that have sold for huge amounts of money. Understanding the impact of minting errors on the value of a coin helps illustrate why the 2000 D penny could be worth a fortune if it were found with a rare flaw. One of the most famous examples is the 1943 copper penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint produced pennies out of steel due to a shortage of copper. However, some copper pennies were mistakenly struck, and these extremely rare coins can fetch over $1 million at auction today. Another famous error coin is the 1913 Liberty Head nickel. This coin was never officially released by the U.S. Mint, but 5 known specimens exist. One of these coins sold for an astounding $4.5 million at auction in 2018. These examples prove that coins with rare errors can be worth incredible sums of money. So, while the 2000 D penny with a minting error has not been discovered yet, there is historical precedence for rare error coins reaching extraordinary values. Identifying rare 2000 D pennies. How to spot valuable coins. If you're wondering how you can identify a rare and potentially valuable 2000 D penny, there are a few key things to look for. Here's a guide to spotting a coin that might be worth more than just face value. Look for minting errors. The most important factor in determining if a coin is valuable is whether it has a minting error. These errors could be double strike, where the coin is struck twice, resulting in overlapping designs. Off-center strike, when the design is not properly aligned with the coin's edge. Misaligned die, this results in a coin where the image is off-center, and the design is not properly aligned. Repunched mint mark, sometimes, a mint mark like the D can be struck multiple times, resulting in a doubled appearance. Examine the coin's condition. The condition of the coin also plays a significant role in its value. A coin that is in mint state, meaning it has no signs of wear and tear, is more valuable than one that has been in circulation for many years. Coins that are graded MS-65 or higher are often more sought after by collectors. Use magnification. Sometimes, the error might be so small that it's hard to spot with the naked eye. Using a magnifying glass or a coin loop can help you examine your 2000 D pennies closely for any unusual markings or design flaws. Consult a professional. If you think you might have a rare 2000 D penny, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin dealer or numismatist. These experts can help verify if your coin is truly rare and guide you through the process of selling or grading it. Conclusion: is the 2000 D 1-cent coin worth $97 million? To wrap it up, the 2000 D penny might seem like just another penny to most people, but in the world of coin collecting, it holds significant potential for those looking for rare, error-struck coins. While there's no confirmed report of a 2000 D penny worth $97 million, the idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. With the right combination of a rare minting error, great condition, and historical significance, the right coin could fetch an extraordinary amount of money. So, before you discard those old pennies, make sure to double-check them for any unusual features or minting errors. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and their surprising values. Until next time, keep searching for your next big find, and remember, sometimes, the smallest things are worth the most. Last 2005 1-cent USA coin. Today, we're going to dive into an exciting story about a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket, but could potentially be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, $231 million. We're talking about the 2005 1-cent coin, also known as the penny. Now, you might be thinking, how can a modern penny be worth anything more than 1 cent? Well, buckle up, because what you're about to discover about the 2005 penny could change how you look at your spare change forever. Introduction to the 2005 1-cent coin. Let's start by getting to know the 2005 1-cent coin a little better. Like most U.S. pennies, the 2005 penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the back. This coin was minted during a unique time in American history as it marked the beginning of a series of changes to the design of the penny that would continue over the next few years. What's especially interesting about the 2005 penny is that it was part of a series of commemorative designs to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. The U.S. Mint released a new reverse design each year from 2005 to 2008, and the 2005 penny features the first of these new designs, which depicts the Lincoln Memorial as it was designed when it was first built, along with an inscription of the words, E pluribus unum, and United States of America, surrounding it. But here's the catch: while the design is fascinating and rich in history, we're not just talking about a standard 2005 penny. There's more to this coin than meets the eye, and it's got to do with a potential minting error that could make this penny worth more than $231 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let's dig deeper. Regular value of the 2005 penny. Before we dive into the rare and extraordinary claims, let's take a moment to look at the regular value of the 2005 penny. The 2005 penny, like all other pennies in circulation, is worth 1 cent. This is the face value, and it's the amount you'd get if you were to spend it at the store. While it's true that some collectors might be willing to pay a little more for an uncirculated or well-preserved 2005 penny, it's important to note that this coin is not generally worth anything beyond its face value unless it has some unique characteristics or errors. So, unless you're lucky enough to have stumbled across something special, a typical 2005 penny is not going to make you a fortune, at least, not yet. The $231 million penny, the mystery of minting errors. Here's where things get really interesting. Some people believe that there is a rare minting error on certain 2005 pennies that could potentially make them worth an astronomical amount of money, $231 million to be exact. Now, before we get too carried away, let's explain how this might be possible. In the world of coin collecting, minting errors are a big deal. These errors happen when the machines at the U.S. Mint make a mistake while striking the coin. These mistakes could include things like misaligned dies, double strikes, off-center strikes, or even a missing design element. For the 2005 penny, there are rumors and speculation that a very small number of these coins may have been struck with a rare error that makes them incredibly valuable. One of the most likely scenarios involves a rare die error, where the coin was struck multiple times in slightly different positions, causing the design to appear distorted. This is what numismatists call a double strike error, and it could make the coin worth millions if found in good condition. Now, to be clear, no official report confirms that a 2005 penny worth $231 million has been found. The $231 million claim is speculative and based on the rarity of such a coin. However, the sheer idea that a mistake like this could result in a coin worth millions has fueled a lot of excitement among coin collectors and investors. And given the market for rare error coins, it's not entirely out of the question that such a coin could exist. Real-life examples of rare error coins and their value. To better understand why some believe the 2005 penny could be worth millions, let's take a look at some real-life examples of error coins that have sold for extraordinary amounts of money. One of the most famous error coins in history is the 1943 copper penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint produced pennies out of steel due to a shortage of copper. However, a small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck in copper, and they are now worth millions of dollars. In fact, A 1943 copper penny was sold at auction for over $1.7 million in 2019. Another legendary example is the 1913 Liberty Head nickel. This is a coin that was never supposed to be minted by the U.S. Mint, but somehow, 5 of them were produced. These coins are incredibly rare, and one of them sold for a mind-boggling $4.5 million in 2018. These examples show that rare error coins, especially those with unique characteristics or historical significance, can command extraordinary prices. Given these precedents, it's not hard to see why some collectors believe that a minting error on a 2005 penny could fetch an unbelievable price like $231 million if it were to be discovered in exceptional condition. How to identify a valuable 2005 penny? So, how can you tell if your 2005 penny is the one worth millions? While it's unlikely that every 2005 penny you come across is going to be worth that much, there are a few things you can look for to determine if your coin might have a rare minting error. Look for minting errors. The key to determining if a coin is valuable lies in spotting any errors. Some of the most common errors on pennies include double strike. If the coin's design appears twice or is misaligned, this could increase its value significantly. Off-center strike. If the coin is not struck properly, with part of the design missing, this can make it more desirable to collectors. Misaligned dies. This happens when the dies that imprint the design onto the coin are not lined up properly, resulting in an unusual or incomplete design. Check the condition. Coins in mint condition are much more valuable than those that have been in circulation and are worn down. If your 2005 penny looks uncirculated, it could fetch more than its face value. Consult a professional. If you believe you have a rare or error coin, it's always a good idea to take it to a professional coin dealer or numismatist. They can examine the coin, identify any errors, and help you determine its value. Conclusion: is the 2005 1-cent coin worth $231 million? So, is the 2005 penny really worth $231 million? The answer is unclear, as there's no definitive proof that a 2005 penny with such a value has been discovered. However, the possibility of a rare minting error is what keeps the excitement alive in the coin collecting world. Whether it's a double strike error, a misaligned die, or some other rare flaw, finding a 2005 penny with a mistake could turn it into a collector's dream. While it might not be easy to find a penny worth millions, the potential is there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting insights into rare coins and their fascinating stories. Until next time, keep searching your change. You never know when you might find a fortune.